There's going to be many flaws in this video, such as very noticeable audio cuts, and for this I apologize, but I just had a lot of problems when putting this together. Many people know about World War II and its major effects on the world, but not many people know the legacy of the war to end all wars. What's even more, some people don't know what happened after the war and how all the difficulties Germany faced led them to plunge into another declaration of war. The peace settlements and all that, nope. Germany said screw it and such, but that's a different story for another time and probably another group. So for now, let's talk about what happened after the First War. The Treaty of Brest-Litovsk enabled Germans to launch a spring offensive because it allowed them to transfer divisions from the east to the western front. American reinforced British and French soldiers kept Germans at bay with trench warfare. Basically, both sides were just staring each other down. There were skirmishes here and there in places, but that's beside the point. Realizing imminent defeat, William II decided to say, you know what, I'm not going to win this, and step down from the throne, throwing Germany into a republic state. 2 days later, November 11th, 1918, World War I ended. So President Woodrow Wilson became the spokesman for a just and lasting peace. His points included diplomacy, freedom of the seas, reduction of armaments, return of Alsace-Lorraine to France, an independent Poland, self-determination for minorities, and a creation of an association of nations to keep the peace and security of its members. Now we get into the Paris Peace Conference. So Great Britain, France, and the US made all the big boy decisions, even though nearly 30 countries were represented. Germany and Austria-Hungary were not allowed to attend because they were totally lame and didn't get their invitation. Russia was also not invited because they were being bipolar and stuff, just going through their own civil war. Now, I know what you're thinking, an event that big is bound to end with major results, right? Well, it did, and the Treaty of Versailles was the result. It wasn't so easy on Germany because they lost 13% of their land, including Alsace-Lorraine. Germany's territories in Africa were eventually given to the British, French, and Japanese. Poland became an independent nation and received a large portion of land from Germany. Germany's army was limited to only 100,000 men, and they were forbidden to have any sort of artillery, aircrafts, or submarines. The east bank of the Rhine River was forced to be demilitarized, and nations had the right to occupy the land for about 15 years. Germany was found out as the cause of the war and were forced to pay reparations like they owed big bucks. Mad money. Anyway, a League of Nations was created to solve and settle problems without going to war, and we all know they did a great job doing so. Am I right, guys? Please tell me I'm right. I only want to be loved. The final signing of the peace treaty was in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles, which was the same room where Bismarck's German Empire would be established in 1871. Well, that's irony if I've ever seen it before. So, for about 15 years, Rhine was occupied by the Allies since the east bank of the Rhine River had been previously demilitarized. Austria-Hungary was dissolved and the Habsburg monarchy was eliminated. Austria and Hungary became separate states. In addition, territories from Austria-Hungary were given to the newly created states of Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia. The Serbs dominated Yugoslavia. Finland and the 3 Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, emerged from the Tsarist Empire, smashing. The rest of history from now on is considered the World War II era, which is what we were told not to talk about yet. So for now, you viewers will have to wait till then, so yeah. You can stop the video now.